Hi, Sodis. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I mean, everything is clearing on their eyes now. Some of them are looking for cover. Some do not want to even understand that. This mistake is something that cannot be fixed. Some people are having hope that eventually there might be hope. Some actually thought it was black people doing them. But you all can see straight up that some people are the cause of their problems. And I keep saying, may I not be the cause of my problem, because seeing seeing that my life wouldn't be great, maybe at some point, and also voted for what will make my life really very bad, shows how smart you people are. And you all are very quick to come out to say that some people are savages, some people are not learned, some people are not. But then when you look around, you definitely will see the people that are all this, right? Like Dixon White said that it's only the truth that will set you free. But some people have decided that they will never speak the truth. Why? Because why would they speak the truth? If I speak the truth, it means that I am accepting that I made a mistake. So some of them do not even want to be the one to say that they made a mistake. But you know what? You all are going to see the reflection of everything, like, real straight up right in your eyes, is because the whole thing is about to play out. How many days again do we have? Just a couple of days, and you all will see what you all brought into power. Let's get into this video.
A lot of white people always ask, why do you always break everything down to race? Why does it always come back down to race? We're talking about natural disasters, right? The fires that are currently out of control. And so far I've seen indigenous people be blamed for it. I've seen false accusations of black people looting, when really it's been black people moving their own shit in their homes out of their homes. Meanwhile, they're sending in the National Guard to deal with looters. America will do anything they can to dehumanize anybody that is not white. It doesn't matter what the fuck is happening in this world. Instead of having extremely heavy criticisms about the fire department losing funding and a fuckload of that money going to the LAPD, media is going to try to shift the attention and try to blame it on any fucking community that isn't white. They'll find a way to how to do it one way or another, and try to fan the flames, if you will, that indigenous people are dangerous, or that black people are dangerous and they're just going to be out here looting and shit. God forbid the city government take any responsibility. Always going to do what they can to dehumanize communities that are not white. Doesn't fucking matter that it's a massive natural disaster and people are losing everything and people are dying. They're going to try to find a way to blame black people or indigenous people for something within that experience. The topic of race is interwoven into every goddamn aspect of this country. And it's just a matter of time before the media or some politician will show their ass and prove it.
There's something I've only heard black people say. Never heard a white person say this. Only black people. The truth shall set you free. I hear it in the comment. I read it in the comments all the time from black folks. Sometimes daily. I never hear it from white folks. Haven't yet. And I realized something. A lot of white people are in bondage because of the lies of white supremacy. Because we deny and ignore our system and our culture of racism, our system and our culture of inequality, our system and our culture of white supremacy. We deny it, we deny it, we deny it, we ignore it, and we gaslight until more lies, gaslight until more lies. White people are in bondage. We are. And we will never be free until we can speak the truth about that, until we can acknowledge the truth and then take action against it. We will never have freedom. White people will always be in bondage. And anybody, no matter what color you are, anybody that lives out lies, anybody that lies about anything has just enslaved themselves, has just put themselves in a form of bondage. But look at Trump. Who can get along with Trump? Ass kissers, people that want his money, people that want his good graces, people that want to be part of his power. Yeah, but who can really get along with Trump? Nobody. Look at his wife, Melania. Have you ever seen a more miserable human being? She's in a toxic relationship with a compulsive liar. Of course she's in hell. They both are in hell. You will never know peace until you speak the truth and the whole truth. Number one, if you lie to somebody that loves you, now you've betrayed them. Betrayal builds resentment. Resentment builds toxicity. Now you're in a dysfunctional, toxic relationship. You will never know peace until you speak the whole fucking truth 100% in your life. You will never know peace. You will live in bondage until you learn to speak the truth. Period. End of story.
Yes, it does. It actually does. And I'm going to tell you why. If the overwhelming majority of voters in this country happen to be black people that are telling you that if this man wins, the only other candidate that can win, Donald Trump, is going to be not just worse for us, but worse for you, then yes, it is. Attack the black people or punish the black people. Furthermore, when you look at the attacks that were happening on content creators on this app that were basically saying that they were going to vote using their brain and not their emotions, because that's what a lot of you did. You used your emotions and not your brain to basically advocate against these black people that were telling you they're going to use their brains and not their emotion to ensure that Kamala Harris won, not because she's perfect, not because she couldn't be criticized, but because the alternative would be worse for you and us. And a lot of you took those black people's words and tried to spin them and use comments like this, called them genocide enablers, and come into the comment section, try to distance yourselves from them, told them to take the watermelon emoji out of their profile because you were not in the same group anymore. They were not welcomed amongst you anymore. Not only that, a lot of the large pro-Palestinian content creators used their platform to weaponize their following against specifically black women. So yes, it was punish the black people. But here's the thing. What a lot of you haven't realized is that we're so used to this country shitting on us that we know that we're going to make it through. But y'all don't. Because y'all have never experienced what's going to come at the hands of Donald Trump. Which is what we tried to prevent. We, again, didn't tell you to vote for Kamala Harris because she was fucking perfect. And that's the problem with a lot of y'all, is y'all are looking for that perfect candidate that you agree with 100% of the time. And that fucking candidate doesn't fucking exist. A lot of you are so immature, childish, and so unrealistic in your expectations. And that's why you'll never ever get anything that you want. Because you are unrealistic, looking for this perfect candidate that you agree with 100% of the time. That you just, if you vote for them, you can't criticize them. That's not how politics work. You are supposed to criticize these employees that you hire, because there will never be a candidate for president that you agree with 100% of the fucking time. Everything that you fucking morons asked Kamala Harris to do, she did. And then you would move the goalpost so that you can make up another reason why you didn't want to vote for her. And then you ultimately said it didn't matter what she said, it didn't matter what she did, you were still not going to vote for her because your goal was to punish the Democrat. And you knew because you went into the comment section of a multitude of black content creators, specifically black women, that were saying, sounding the alarm of a Donald Trump presidency because Jill fucking Stein doesn't want to win. She is a fraud. And they were warning you clowns what would come from a Donald Trump presidency, and you didn't care. And you told them over and over again that they were genocide enablers if they voted for Kamala Harris, and they were not welcomed in your community if they voted for Kamala Harris. And y'all got upset because black people started noticing, you're not attacking these white people that are saying vote for Kamala Harris like you're attacking us. You're making your way to the comment section of a lot of black people, overwhelmingly black people, and more specifically black women content creators, and calling them colonizers and genocide enablers. Not the white people, though. And you're trying to pretend that what you did this election cycle wasn't to spite black people, wasn't to punish black people. Get the fuck out of here.
Cocaine.
aka Royal Star on this app, has been probably the most influential person I've ever met on this app, for me personally. And the way that he breaks stuff down is so phenomenal and simple. So if you're white, check this picture out for a minute, and I'll be right back. As we sit in this moment in time, we are seeing a lot of white people have these meltdowns and be like, well, I'm safe. I'm a good person. Trust me. I just need you to trust me. And communities outside of white people are saying, fuck you. I don't trust you. I don't believe you, for a million different reasons. It's completely understandable, right? So let's take this picture for example. Imagine you as a good white person. You perceive yourself as a good white person. I'm going to go sit next to this black student. What if that student was like, don't sit next to me. I don't want you here. I don't trust you. And you're like, well, why? I didn't do anything. Like, I'm a good person. I'm trying to, go against the flow. And they're like, no, like, please just go be with your group. I don't want you sitting here. And you continue to get emotional, right? And the other crowd of white people catch on to this and come over. And the entire situation gets real violent real quick. It doesn't matter if we think we're safe or not. It doesn't. That's not for us to determine. We have to understand the risk in believing that we are safe is too great. There's too much bullshit that can come out of believing we're safe and then us proving otherwise, which we have done for centuries. And amongst that entire group, you can't tell who's safe in amongst the white people or who disagrees with segregation. Yet on the flip side, there would have been a bunch of those white people who, plenty of those people are still alive today, who would say, I'm a good person. Who would be convinced that, oh, well, yeah, I was just in line. I didn't say anything. I was just trying to get lunch or whatever, trying to get lunch. But no, I'm totally safe. I'm a good person. But they participated in segregation. So what do? Royal Star talks about this, creating a visible and viable anti-racism movement. He also talks about the group decision of white people to get Trump back into power would just happen, right? 1 out of 2 white women voted for Trump. 3 out of 5 white men voted for Trump. We don't get to other ourselves from that. We can't be like, well, I didn't. How do you expect anyone to believe us? And so there's a lot of us that are going to have to sit with this feeling of being viewed as unsafe without anyone even knowing who we are as a person, as an individual, because the group decision amongst white people was to put this motherfucker back into power, who is just straight up white supremacy embodied. Doesn't fucking matter individually what we think. Individualism is what will kill us. And there's going to be a lot of white people that struggle to sit with that feeling and not slide into like a delusion where you get super fucking mad with anyone that's not white, that doesn't trust you off the bat. And it's like you sit here and you're to argue with yourself. Well, I'm safe. I haven't done anything. I didn't vote for Trump. They should just know that I'm safe. Meanwhile, people outside of, again, whiteness are like, I don't fucking care what you have to say. I don't trust you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want you around my family. I don't want you in my community. And we have to learn to sit with that and understand why. And take accountability as a whole for the group decision that was fucking made to get Donald Trump's bitch ass back into power. Because right now, all of us as white people are walking around like that, expecting that people outside of whiteness know which one of us are safe. That's fucking illogical. We got a lot of fucking work to do. And not for anyone else except for us in our humanity as people. These next 4 years are going to be a long motherfucking road. You ready for the challenge? You ready for the fucking change? Or are you going to go right back to being comfortable and quiet and standing in line and pretending that not shit is happening? Choice is up to you.
Man, we gonna have to go through 4 years of this Republican garbage, man. These people are just fucking liars, man. They just liars, man. The dude that did that shit in New Orleans, he was not an immigrant. He was not an immigrant. He was born here. He went to the fucking army, man. He was homegrown, man. Who y'all think more dangerous? For real, who more dangerous? Them immigrants who coming looking for a job, or that white boy who go with the AR-15 and go and shoot up school? Who more dangerous? Huh? Who y'all? I'm not scared of no fucking immigrant, but I'm scared of them mega Trump supporters who be doing this garbage, man. That man in that Tesla truck, he was born here, man. Just say it. Just fucking say it, man. Damn. Y'all want to use the immigration on everything, man. Them people was born here, man. Them people tired of y'all, man. Them people tired of America, man. Ain't the immigrants, man. Y'all just can't tell y'all supporters the fucking truth for nothing, man. It is crazy that these people listen to Fox News so much that Fox News is controlling these dummies' lives. And they don't even know it, man. They won't even tell them the guy from New Orleans was born in Texas. He was in the army, and he's American city. They don't want to say that. They want to use the open border. Open borders on what? Close the border. Close the border and watch don't nothing change. Watch that them little white boys still do the same thing they do. Watch them mega homegrown terrorists do the same thing they do. It ain't the limit immigrants, man. It's the fucking Republicans, man. I'm telling y'all, man. They the ones doing this garbage, man. And they won't tell their supporters the truth, man. They got to go, man. How y'all still voting for these liars, man? These fucking liars, man. I'm sick of it. Just tell y'all supporters the truth.
Donald Trump is the president of the United States again. Man, I can't lie. I seen that stuff coming anyway. Because in my eyes, I don't think America is ready for a female to run this country, and better yet, a black female at that. Man, you gotta look at it like this. If Hillary Clinton, who's a white woman, couldn't become president of the United States, did you really think a black woman had a chance of being the president of the United States, man? Like, come on, man. But nah, I'm off that because I've seen it come anyway. Donald Trump becoming the new president of the United States. But all I gotta say about that is, my felony better never hold me back in life ever again. Because if Trump can become president of the United States as a felon, I should be able to become anything I want to be. So if I decide to go to college right now and get my education to become a school teacher, soon I'll put my name on that application. They better hire me, bruh. Because you telling me a man can become the president of the United States as a felon. Let me say it again, as a felon. But I can't become a school teacher just because I'm a felon? Like, come on now, man. Like, bruh, it don't add up at all, bruh. The most powerful person in the world can be a felon in the office, but I can't be a damn school teacher though, bruh. Even though I'm a felon? Like, come on now. How the hell does that make any sense, bruh? Like, for real though. And let me also say one more thing, and I hate to say it. If Donald Trump looked like me, he would have never became president of the United States as a felon, bruh. And we all know that is true, bruh. He would have never stepped foot back in that office ever again once he got convicted as a felon. And let me also tell you this. By Donald Trump becoming president of the United States again as a felon, this is a prime example that privilege is real, bruh. Like, it's facts, bruh. Privilege is real, bruh. And if you don't believe privilege is real in the United States, you delusional as hell, man. Go pick up a book and read something, bruh. But let me end this video by saying this. To all my fellow blacks out there who voted for Donald Trump, I keep hearing y'all say, well, since Trump is back in office, is we gonna get another stimulus check? Hell no, you're not getting another stimulus check. The pandemic been over. Them days is over. Go get you a job, bruh, cause he ain't giving out no more free money, bruh. The pandemic been over. Ain't no more stimulus coming your way. Them are facts.
By the way, let's make a note. All of this falls right in line with Project 2025. Look at all the money that has gone behind Trump and his campaign, knowing exactly what he represents and the people behind him represent. And then look at what is happening leading up to his inauguration. The man is convicted of 34 felonies, sentenced today, still gets to be president. That is a clear sign that he's in front of a movement. TikTok is being banned, and it was funded by a few billionaires who have also donated millions of dollars into Donald Trump's campaign. So now we can't control our messaging if things start to get very complicated, as they predicted they would. DEI initiatives are coming down at most corporations just because that's what they want to do. They are done trying to look at other ethnic groups. They're just doing away with it. No DEI whatsoever. Today, the House GOP introduced a bill that would essentially cut about $5 trillion across the budget, directly affecting things like Medicaid, the Affordable Care Act, student loan forgiveness. They are trying to make it more difficult for us to have any money in our own pockets. Trump has already said the grocery prices won't come down. He has already said the tariffs will go up. So things are going to get more expensive regardless of how we feel and regardless of how little bit of money we have in our pocket. He's going to renew that tax plan that will only cut taxes for people making over $350,000 a year. What's happening here in California was not an accident, okay? I see a lot of creators who are starting to make videos talking about how these fires were not accidental, and I don't believe they were accidental either. And it's no coincidence that right as the fires were happening, before we even knew what was going on, you had Donald Trump and a lot of leadership in the Republican Party going after Democratic leadership here in California, essentially creating a political atmosphere where they could possibly get the people to vote against Democrats, vote in Republicans, and turn California into the red state that Donald Trump himself has said he wants California to become. January 6 rioters are going to get pardoned, and that includes the leaders of some serious right-wing extremist groups. They get to go home and do whatever they want. The messaging of the people is scary too, especially as a person of color. All of these people talking about being anti-woke, you know what I mean? And not being interested in the woke agenda. That is code for we're tired of black people speaking up for themselves. Everything we are witnessing takes place lines up exactly with what they said would happen in Project 2025. And anybody who is still trying to pretend like that was never the intention of not only this administration.
This is all I got from this video. You know, when we were talking about Project 2025, some people thought it was a joke, right? Some in the comment section absolutely came for me. I am not. It's okay. It's fine, right? But I love the fact that everything is playing all out. If you took your time, I took my time to talk about Project 2025, especially those important ones that we knew was going to affect us, and like also other people, which black people took their time to educate a lot of people on the danger of Project 2025. You all thought it was a joke. They thought it was a joke. But now you all are seeing everything playing out one after the other, you know? At some point, it was joy, it was woke ideology, right? It was the DEIs. But now, see, one thing I have been saying is that you all thought you played us or you played black people, right? No, you did not play black people. You played yourself, because you all thought it was only black people that were going to face the consequences of some certain things. See, you all are included, right? Now, I will be sitting in the corner and be looking at all these poor, especially the poor white people. Ooh, you all thought you all thought you were doing black people. You all are going to hear it. right? The ones at the top are out there giving you hopes, right? See, you see at Walmart, okay, no, sorry, Walmart, black people don't go to Walmart anymore, except while I was talking about some people may not be able to shop other places, right? Depends on location, probably because they do not earn a lot to shop other places. That is absolutely understandable. But those, I will be seeing you all out there looking for 60 cents, looking for how to spend 60 cents or $1. You aren't saying anything anymore for $1 if guys is not taking, right? You think it's only, or it will affect you. It will affect you too. I've been looking at you people and how smart you all are. Then I just found out that some of you do not even have comprehension. I mean, like, your comprehension skill is dead. So how would you comprehend that? I mean, this person is very dangerous to you, right? But then I found out something. Not just that you all wanted the prices of things to go down. It was because you all do not want someone else. I mean, like, you all are kind of happy that it's a white person being the leader. Shame on you, right? Now, let me say this, I love the fact that all these things are playing out from beginning to end. Like, we all are saying everything. Some said, how do we vote? See, they told you all to come through for Kamala Harris, right? Because I am not saying that I mean, one is like sin. There is no sin here, if you know what I am saying. But one thing is that one is decent enough to make so many things happen. The other one do not have that decency, right? You all did not see that. You all did not hear that. You all thought it's black people. I mean, majority of you say, I mean, like, all of a sudden it became black, I mean, like, you and black people, right? That even before, like, a day to the election, I saw some people, I don't even know where they brought them from, like those migrants that are probably from the Middle East and all that. I mean, struggling with English and still calling black people racist. That was how bad it was. But you know what? The leopard. I never thought the leopard was my, like, part of your face is gonna be gone real soon. Black people are already, like, they are gashed already. They know what they are going to face. They know what it's coming, right? Because they saw ahead of time. You all don't even know what is gonna happen. You all don't know what you are expecting, because you see that grocery prices, that it is really going to be hard. When I say hard, it's gonna be hard. So you all better start wearing your belt, double your belt, because hunger, you see that? You see hunger. It will wire you people too. Not just only us, but we already know. We already know that something is going to happen. One thing I love about black community, black people, is that we have community. Once comes to worst, they start doing cookouts every weekend. The ones that can bring food will bring food. People will come and eat. Do you people have community to cook? No, you guys don't have that community. Mm-mm. So I love it for you people. Period. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.